People, hey, I think I got a good tip today. For those of you who are doing short shifters on BMWs, E39, E46, older models, it's basically the same. If you're struggling with whether or not you should drop the exhaust and drop the drive shaft and all that crap, I'm telling you, I did it, but you don't have to. What I want to talk about specifically is the rear shift linkage, which FCP Euro, watch that video. They'll show you how to do all these bushings throughout the whole thing. If you're thinking that your shifter feels loose and you want to tighten it up while you're already in there doing the short shift, although that's a very easy job to just put a short shifter in, but the whole linkage is, it's quite a bit to do on the ground especially. But FCP Euro helped me figure out that the rear bushing on the shift linkage is squishy. I don't know if you can see that, but it squishes. And so squishy parts are like squishy people. If you smack them around, they'll do whatever you want. So what I figured out, and this is a cool trick, people are saying put a screwdriver up near that bushing and squish it and then pull it down. And if you left the drive shaft in, that's a tall order and it's not easy. But I'm a genius. So what I figured out is if you take a 27 millimeter socket and you put it right in where you took your shifter out, because that bushing's squishy, you can just freaking take a hammer and smack it and it'll pop right down. And then you don't have to worry about anything. And as far as putting it back in, it's almost the same principle. You just take a pry bar, put it on the strongest part underneath here from under the car, and you just whack it with a hammer and it'll pop right back in. So if you're worried about it, be prepared to drop everything in case this doesn't work for you, because I've had crap like that happen to me. But really, I think this is great. Oh, final tip, as far as lowering the transmission, people are saying just loosen the bolts. Personally, I say put a jack under it, take the bolts out all the way, and slowly lower the jack to really get the transmission down. And that's in regards to the front pin that has to be removed to take the whole shift linkage out so that you can do the bushings. Those two front bushings on there are so easy. You just take a screwdriver, pop them out, put it in a vise, and squish them back in. This is a job that you can do DIY if you have experience and you really want to get that shifter feeling tight on, I know, E49 or E46 and E39. I'm not sure what other model BMWs, but the FCP Euro has a great video. There are very few videos about this that I found. So that's my little trick. Good luck.